Ever wonder how endless breadsticks became the face of Italian food? According to historian Alan Greco in Meals and Mealtimes in late medieval and Renaissance Italy, dining in early Italy was about balance, moderation, and social order. Meals were a ceremony for the wealthy, with each course reflecting harmony and discipline. Even the seating order was determined by class and gender. Gluttony wasn't just a joke, it was considered a moral sin. True Italian food began as an act of modesty, not excess. Then came what the Library of Congress calls the Great Arrival. Between 1880 and 1920, more than 4 million Italian immigrants immigrated to the United States, mostly from the South, places like Sicily and Naples. They brought traditions of regional peasant style cooking, but had to adapt. Ingredients were scarce or different, so meals evolved using canned tomatoes, dried pasta, and cheaper meats. Out of necessity came innovation, the foundation of what we now call Italian American cuisine. As Rossellini's Savor the Flavors, A Taste of Italy describes, early Italian restaurants in New York City were small, family run, and built around community. These trattorias served simple dishes for working class immigrants. The emphasis was on familiarity, which were recipes passed down by memory, not written in books. They offered comfort in a new country, preserving identity through flavor. Garlic, tomato, and olive oil became the language of home. Ever heard of spaghetti and meatballs, chicken parmesan, or baked ziti? These were unheard of in Italy, but they became staples in the US. Cinema helped redefine the image of Italian food. As Cucina Toscana's Italian Food and Film explains, films like The Godfather, Goodfellas, and Big Night turned pasta and red sauce into cultural symbols, representing family, drama, and emotion. In Hollywood, the dinner table became a stage for drama and pride. These portrayals of Italian American cuisine shaped how the public saw Italian food, not just nourishment, but a new identity. Thanks in part to its newfound fame in Hollywood, by the late 20th century, Italian food chains were more than a meal. They packaged a myth. Cinetto argues that Americans were buying a commodified Italian identity through mass market restaurants where the image of rustic trattoria merged with industrial food production. These venues offered abundance and spectacle, huge platters, endless breadsticks, and saturated sauces. But behind the scenes were standardized menus that marketed a narrative of authenticity and a version of Italy designed for the American palate. Finally, as Piero Camporesi writes in Bread of Dreams, bread has always been more than food. It's a symbol of both hunger and hope. Pizza is the ultimate bread of dreams. True Neapolitan pizza is thin, wood-fired, and built on simple, local ingredients. Fast food pizzas, by contrast, are thick-crusted, extra cheesy, and made on an assembly line. Both these types of pizzas feed the masses, but one is rooted in Italian tradition and the other in corporate convenience. History served with very different toppings. However, Italian American food isn't fake. Rather, it's a story of adaptation, identity, and imagination. Every bite is a reminder that culture is always in motion.